Hello, this is 5 things to consider when visiting Iceland in the winter. Number 1. Visit Blue Lagoon. This is a must bucket list item. Yes, there are other hot springs in Iceland, but this one is world famous. This is the one you're going to want an Instagram photo standing in front of. And since you have to book your visit for a specific time, you don't need to worry about overcrowding for now. Best if you can plan your trip either when you first arrive in Iceland or before you leave the country, considering that the Blue Lagoon is only 20 minutes from the airport versus Blue Lagoon being 50 minutes from Reykjavik. Now, Reykjavik excursions offer transfer services directly from the airport to Blue Lagoon, including admission to Blue Lagoon. So you can get off your plane, jump on a Reykjavik excursions bus, it will take you straight to Blue Lagoon. Blue Lagoon does have lockers that will store your luggage for a modest $5 US fee. Once you're done at Blue Lagoon, you can then, as part of your Reykjavik excursion package, take one of their buses to your hotel in Reykjavik. One tip, if you choose to visit Blue Lagoon in the morning, don't expect to see those amazing views that you see in pictures and videos online. The steam coming off the hot water combined with the cold air will create a thick fog over the entire area. As you can see, you can't see anything. Number 2. Go see the Northern Lights. This is a must. But seriously, if you're watching a video about Iceland in the winter, then the Northern Lights is already probably at the top of your list. Winter is the time to see the Northern Lights in Iceland. The problem though is weather. Weather may not cooperate. Cloud cover in Iceland can make seeing the Northern Lights very difficult. If the Northern Lights is on your Icelandic bucket list, then plan for a trip that is at least 4 to 5 days long. This will increase your chances of getting a clear night to catch the Northern Lights. I've even heard some recommend you plan a trip that's at least a week and a half to 2 weeks long. You can book your excursions through the various excursion companies in Iceland, such as Reykjavik Excursions, who will check the weather each day and notify you if that particular night will be too cloudy to see the Northern Lights, or if the Northern Lights will not be displayed that particular night. They will allow you to rebook your excursion, or you can get a refund. Number 3. The Golden Circle and South Coast Excursions. Both of these excursions are amazing in the winter. The tip is to do both of them and experience the magical landscapes of Iceland. Iceland in the winter is a jackpot for photography enthusiasts. Just note, daylight hours are limited in the winter, so some of the activities you will end up doing in the dark if you book an excursion with a tour company. Also keep in mind, with these tours, you're spending maybe 30 to 40 minutes in each location. So if possible, you can rent a car and visit the different sites as part of the Golden Circle and South Coast excursions on your own over the course of a couple days. You might be better off. The Golden Circle tour includes the geyser, the 3-step waterfall, and where the Eurasian and North American tectonic plates meet. So you can actually walk between the two continents. The South Coast tour, which is the one that we did, includes a glacier hike, 2 waterfalls, where one of them you can actually walk behind and was featured in movies such as Thor: The Dark World. You can visit the black sand beaches and Vik, the most southern town in Iceland. Number 4. Walk Reykjavik. I know what you're thinking. Thoughts of Iceland in the winter conjure up these images of a frozen north or a frozen tundra. But in reality, the winter temperatures in Iceland, the Reykjavik area, hover at around 32 degrees Fahrenheit or 0 degrees Celsius. So with a good coat, scarf, gloves, hat, Reykjavik can pretty much be at your beck and call. You don't need a rental car if you're going to stay in the downtown core. Now, I'm going to pronounce this incorrectly, so I apologize. But the main street that you want to be close to or on or you want to get to is Lagoon, which is where you're going to find a lot of the great restaurants, shops, bars, stores, souvenirs, tourist attractions. They may not be on this main street, well, some of them are, but some of them you'll find just on the outskirts of the street. But definitely this is where you want to be. We were there during the Christmas season, and with the ice skating rink and the decorations on the street and the shops and the Christmas stores, Reykjavik can be a magical place to spend the holidays. The one tip to keep in mind for our traveling Americans, Reykjavik can be expensive. You want that famous Icelandic sweater? It's going to cost you at least $200 US. A typical meal for two will definitely cost you over $100. And where it's really going to hurt, a beer is going to cost you about $11 US or more. Number 5. Organized tourism. Tourism has become one of the largest, if not the largest industries in Iceland. This has led to a surge in new hotels, restaurants, shops, stores that cater to the tourist market. While individual hotel experiences may vary, overall, we noted that hotels are modern, clean, and well presented. Walking around the city, we never felt unsafe. We never felt as if we were lost. It was quite easy to find English speakers if that's something that's important to you. There were easy to find restaurants and shops. Food was never a problem while in Reykjavik. Overall, the people were friendly, whether you're going to bars or clubs or just generally on the street. Just an amazing place to visit. Regardless if it's winter or summer, I'm sure the experience will still be amazing.